and it is bridging the gap education to career, and we have our very senior faculty member will be participating in this panel discussion. So I would request our senior faculty member Professor Madhura Mahajan, HOD PVG, kindly ma'am. Professor Dr. Sandesh Ramteke, Head of Printing and Packaging Technology, SIES Graduate School of Technology, Nerol. Mr. Nidhin SS is the HOD Tool Engineering and Digital Manufacturing, NTTF. And Dr. MB Parmar, he is the faculty of in Institute of Chemical Technology, is also our member of Managing Committee. And this session will be moderated by our Center Head of AIPMA's AMTEC, Ms. Amya Jadhav.
Especially for students as well as for the industry people. So this would be the great connect between the colleges or the institutions where you are already studying. So it's a education to career. Okay. Yeah, yes, please have a seat. Students, please come forward. Yes. So initially I would like to introduce our all the faculty panelists here. So Professor Madhura Mahajan ma'am is with us. She is HOD of Printing Engineering, PVG Pune. PVG is the Pune Vidyarthi Grahas College of Engineering, which is situated at Pune, and she has many publications in national and international level conferences. Then she has also awarded as a presidential award winner. She is as a best teacher, she was awarded. Then she did her masters in printing engineering, and also she has got the more than 26 years of experience, teaching experience in this field, specifically the offset, ink, rheology, adhesive technology, etc. So we welcome you, ma'am, Madhura ma'am. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Parmar sir. So Dr. Parmar, MB Parmar, he is PhD from UD and now it's ICT, and past president of AIPMA, All India Plastic Manufacturers Association, and also the managing director of Polyblend Color Concentrate. He has got his own industry, and he is associated, he has got the long association with AIPMA as well as the ICT. So he has guided many PhD students and research scholars from ICT. So we are very lucky to have you, sir, with us as a panelist, because he is such a combination who has got the educational background, PhD plus the industry person. So this is the very unique combination we have today. Then I would like to introduce Dr. Sandesh Ramteke sir. He has done his PhD in plastic engineering from ICT, Institute of Chemical Technology. Currently he is working as a head of the department at Printing Packaging Technology, SIES College, Nerul. So another thing is he has also got many publications. He has internationally received many awards also, recognized by different publications, national, international level. And so he has joined us for this faculty panel discussion, Education to Career. Next. Next we have Mr. Nidhin SS. So he is HOD from Tool Engineering and Digital Manufacturing, NTTF. So NTTF is situated at Murbad, Kalyan. So today we have got huge response from this institute. So we all welcome you here in the Center for Excellence, AMTEC. So Nettur Technical Training Foundation is the NTTF. So it's a All India Training Institute, pioneer in tool engineering and technical education. So we welcome you, sir, here. So this is today we'll start with the session. So initially, these mics are working, no? So initially, I would like to know about the, means you all are from different background, but we have the common thing with us, that is the packaging, plastic related, chemical engineering, etc. And mainly we are going to have in a industry based training, I would say. So syllabus point of view, we would like to know from you. Means as I said, you have got a different background, so we have the different semesters and which are related. The syllabus is related to our the courses or the whatever verticals we have here, like reverse engineering, then 3D printing, as well as the product designing, industrial management. So since morning we have been discussing and listening about different opportunities as well. So I would like to know about the syllabus point of view, what we have, which is related to our courses. Yeah, please, ma'am, you can continue.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to present our views here. Now, at PVG, as ma'am has said, it's one of the oldest printing institutes in India. We started in 1985, and since then we are running this 4 years engineering program in printing. Now, as you know, in 1985, printing was the thing that time. You know, the newspaper industry was booming, the magazine industry was booming, the posters were booming. And you know, at that time it was the vision that yes, there should be a curriculum in BE printing. And then slowly things changed. Then, you know, the intervention of digital media started coming in, and things started you know, kind of expanding in that direction. Our curriculum accordingly has been modified. Okay, so we all know sustainability is the most important thing. If you want to sustain, if you need a sustainable model, we need to continuously change strategies, continuously modify ourselves, continuously try to think in the direction where, you know, the flow is. So that's how we have been kind of, you know, engineering ourselves, changing our curriculum. And today, you know, the reason we are here in this field of plastics packaging or plastic industry is we know that, you know, that is, I mean, it has always been the future. It will always remain there. We know that we cannot survive without plastic. I mean, whenever the plastic invention happened, I mean, it was the thing that time also, and it will remain. With, you know, very slight discoveries, you know, you have a new, you know, when once slight modification in a chemical, you know, you have a totally new plastic getting formed. So these things are going to remain, and so you know, though we add that color on plastic, we know that plastic is something where, you know, our curriculum also has to be there. So our 4 years program is basically printing plus engineering. So regular first year engineering, second year engineering, where, you know, you have M1, M2, M3 subjects, maths, that is applied mechanics, electronics, mechanical, all mechanical subjects. And then we have, you know, then we when the curriculum shifts to printing, you have material science in printing, material science in packaging now. And then you have, let's say, designing, creativity. So it's like, there is little bit of everything in these, whatever 40 courses we have, 40 subjects which are there in these 4 years. So everything of little bit, which every industry today requires. So maybe you say printing on paper, printing on plastic, printing on flexible material, printing on rigid material, and or now today we also have 3D printing. So like this, everything is served, and the student has to then make a choice as to today what is required, where he has to go, where the industry is calling, what is the call, and that call the student has to take looking at, and then that's where such industry interactions help students as well as faculty or departments to guide them, make them the right choice, make them the correct, make the decision, so that this is going to be the right career for them. So that's the thought process at PVG. That is what that's why we, the minute we got an invitation from AIPMA, we literally grabbed the opportunity. We said, yes, we have to come here, we have to meet these people, the people from this industry, because that is what is going to, that's there, that's the future. So, so that's how our curriculum shapes up. So it's like catering to printing, now packaging, and now we have also added BE Honors program. So BE Honors is a program where AICT has asked universities or colleges to take up additional 4. So apart from their regular 40 courses, they can take up additional 4 courses, and in whichever fields. Now especially they have given IoT, robotics, 3D printing. So these options, AIDS. So these are some of the courses which AICT has made it. They have given the universities take advantage of this and give an additional BE honors to students. So under that we got our curriculum approved from University of Pune, and then we started. We have now started advanced packaging also, along with BE printing. So that is why we have BE printing and BE honors in advanced packaging.
So it is related to our packaging.
Definitely.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon all. Before starting this, I would like to ask one question to all engineering students. I think it is mix of all maybe branches, okay? I will not specify, I will not, the question will not be specific to any specific branch, and again, I will not be specific to printing or packaging or any chemical engineering. Now, tell me, when you enter into engineering college, okay, when you get into engineering college, okay, जैसे आपका first semester start हो जाता है, right? You start with say engineering mathematics, mechanics, engineering drawing, okay? What comes in your mind? First semester जैसे start हो जाता है, what comes in your mind? First thing. Yeah, anybody? Yeah, I mean when your course starts, okay, when you go to lecture class, how many subjects you study in each semester? Maybe 5, 6. So overall, how many subjects are there generally in total engineering, irrespective of any branch? Maybe around 40, right? So when you enter into engineering, okay, before entering you think I will learn technology. But when you see all these subjects, your focus shifts from technology to that magical figure of 40 percentage. I'm correct? Your focus shifts from technical things, technical skills to clearing all the subjects. That becomes your primary goal, objective. Okay. So you will not, if your focus shifts to this 40% or clearing all subjects, how you will focus on technology, right? So this happens in each university, any you consider any branch, okay? So that's why this type of courses, you can see design, reverse engineering, additive manufacturing, all courses are related with all branches. It is not specific to any one branch. Getting? So, and remember, today, technical skills is the major, or I will say the main global currency, right? So after 4 years, what happens? You are getting degree, you are getting first class or distinction, but what about technical skills? Right? So that's why these bridge courses are required to fulfill this gap. Okay? Fine. Thanks.
Thank you so much. We'll next move to the Nithin sir. Nithin sir. Yeah, it's right. It is right. It is right.
Good afternoon to all. So I am Nithin from NTTF. So our discussion topic is our syllabus related to our courses. Actually, we NTTF is a college which is there in the district of Thane. It is there in Murbad. So we have the courses, diploma courses, completely private institution, and all around India we have 17 training centers in different states, and 27 learn and earn training programs in different companies like Tata Motors, Maruti, etc., Daimler, and so many corporate training programs under Maruti. There are a lot of branches. We are into the core training field, NTTF Murbad. Here, tool engineering and digital manufacturing course is the major course. The trainees, those who are sitting in front of me, in front of us, they are belongs to diploma in tool engineering and digital manufacturing. Our syllabus is completely focusing, it is in the convergent way than which is there in the mechanical engineering or in some other engineering branches. It is in the completely focused, and it is in the convergent way towards the tool engineering field. Especially it is in the plastic manufacturing and sheet metal manufacturing. In this, our curriculum is based on practical. Practical means 65% is practical and only 35% is theory. Means we are completely focusing on the skills. So in the morning session, whatever the courses we have seen, whatever the programs we have seen, 3D printing, additive manufacturing, reverse engineering, then product design, management. So all the courses, this essence is there in our curriculum and syllabus, whereas it is not completely focused to particular field, because we don't know our trainees are going to which field, whether they are going to tool engineering or whether they are going to tool design, or some people will go to quality management field, some people will go to design field. So we cannot focus. Suppose if they have everything in their curriculum, suppose quality management system we are teaching them, there is a subject, quality management system. In that there is PPAP is there, APQP is there, which is relevant IATF 16949. So that is all automotive companies it is required, but we don't know how many people will go there. So we cannot focus completely to PPAP or APQP. We cannot focus completely to product design. So only general things will be there in the syllabus. Whereas if there is a bridge between the core training what they got and the industry, then they can focus over that. So if I am telling about our curriculum, when they are joining into the first year, there is a ROP-in program to come within our skill development atmosphere. It is not so easy. It is not theoretical learning. It is skill-based learning. So they have to stand completely for 5 days, 4 days in a week in the workshop in front of the machines, in front of CNC machines, sometimes completely 8 hours into the design. From the first semester onwards, their design subjects are starting.
Okay.
So you focused on product design, but they are specialized in manufacturing designs, tool design, press tool design, and mold design. So throughout all 6 semesters, 3 years, they have design subjects. So they are getting somewhat expertised in design, whereas when it is reaching to the industry, the requirement is something more. Yesterday I got a message from a trainee we placed into company Uniminda. So just last week he passed out. He went to the company and he was just asking me, sir, whatever you taught in the 6th semester or 5th semester in lean management, so about 7 waste, everything they are also teaching us here. So we could tell something. And one girl we placed in Doot Transmission Aurangabad, she's also messaged, she called yesterday and told, sir, about TPM they were asking some questions to us, they are training us, what are the 8 pillars, and we told and they are very happy. I told whether they asked what is Jishuhausen, then she didn't told anything. I told only outline things, yeah.
In short, you have got the practical approach training
programs, only
and what
theoretical.
Is the basic qualification, educational qualification for your diploma courses?
It is 10th pass and the 12th pass people are also coming. If they are completed ITI diploma, then they can come to the lateral entry to 2nd year. And within 3 years, they will get the diploma. So all this practical, what I didn't completed that, all this, whatever the theories they are getting, whatever the training they are getting, that is not fulfilling what the company required.
Right.
So they are rank holders. There are some rank holders, there are some average trainees, there are some below average trainees. When employers are coming, we cannot give only the rank holders to them.
Right.
And even last rank holders are also equally important to us. We have to place them also. That placement is very important.
Yeah, very true.
So we have some criteria. If I am telling that, it will take more time. According to trainees, according to the students' vision, according to their objectives, goals and objectives will be, they will not set any goals. According to their vision, they have to get something.
Right.
So for matching that right now, core training program, we cannot give everything. According to their gap, after reaching to the industry, after reaching to the field, after understanding themselves, I cannot tell that whatever we discussed till now, it is not a bridge between industry and college. From industry to college, they will go directly. That's what placement. After reaching there, they will understand where they are lagging. After deciding their field, that lagging, they have to get it from the certifications.
Right, exactly. So
That's
that
all
we
my
are
point.
providing here, that certification. For example, these diploma holders, they suppose the certification courses which we are offering, like knowledge partners, we have Siemens, 3D systems, then that stamping is very, very, very important, right? So that gives the more weightage to your CV, and for placement point of view, it would be the great opportunities you'll be having. Thank you so much, sir. So now I request Dr. Parmar, sir, to have your opinion, because just now we have listened or understood about the syllabus and courses and all. Yeah. But you are the person from education field to manufacturing industry. So what is the requirement? We would like to know what is the requirement of the industry.
Good afternoon. Vidya Didati Vinaya. Vinaya Atri Patrata. Patrata Apnati Mitram. Tas Sukham. Syllabus is a guideline. And it will lead to a different level. No doubt syllabus should be smooth and it should lead to a certain destination. But you cannot expect syllabus will do every miracles. Motivation can create a miracle. Your analytical ability, your understanding, your social background will create another different impact on your jobs. And your seriousness, your commitment is very, very important. Your focus on the subject which are required in industry is very important. When I had a first job, we were doing PVC compounding. And my director asked me that we will now start PVC compounding in-house. It was challenge because in our day, when I passed out in 75, 77, PVC compounding was little taught. So I gathered the information from various suppliers and I developed a compound. He was so pleased and it was very economical. So we produced the sheet much faster than the what compound we were buying. Subsequently, we have produced petro-resistant tubing, which require different temperature stability. Subsequently, he said, now you are a very expert in PVC. So he decided to go with the single screw extruder with a rigid PVC extrusion. And I developed a rigid PVC formulation. Here there was a challenge for me that to have a perfect die for the section. And at that time, die was coming from Germany. It was around, one die was weighing 500 kg and die was costing in something around 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs at that time. So I developed a self-centering die which is only 500 grams. From 500 kg to 500 grams, it will automatically setting their centers and thickness. So rigid PVC extrusion was so simple for us that every of my operator and supervisor was so happy. Even I can dictate 0.1 mm accuracy from that my die. So my die was giving plus minus 0.1 mm accuracy. So syllabus is, our syllabus was mathematics. And there was something like a physics chemistry at that time. But that is not required in plastic. But syllabus is not very important. Sometimes your analytical ability, your background, your focus, your other ability will dictate in your jobs and getting the jobs. Once again, I was a mechanical engineer. So when I left my job, I started twin screw extruder manufacturing, where you require thermodynamics, where you require heat exchange. All these things has helped me. Now to machine that twin screw extruder, which I teach to other who had a fabrication shops. So this is the study is a different level and industry is a different level. But you have to get acquainted. It's like a mixing sugar in the water. You have to get accumulated and get dissolved. And you have to create a rapport with your colleagues and your boss. And commitment is very important. In industry, you are committed that I will do this job within 6 months. You need to complete. You have to commit it to your customer. To don't run away from your commitment. That is my advice to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to ask our faculty members, next question is, it is based on, like I have also got the teaching background of experience of around 12 years of teaching experience in engineering college. So we have got the training placement cell, internship coordinators we have, then IV, industrial visit coordinators. So everything we have to arrange for the students, right? So in this particular thing, so minimum internships are also required to perform by the students, and it is designed by or the compulsory kiya hai from the AICT, right? So in this case also, we can definitely connect our students to such type of courses, either the engineering or diploma engineering चालू है तभी भी कर सकते हैं, और otherwise after graduation also, as per the requirement. So now I would like to ask you कि like training placement cells, we have got the training placement cells in our colleges. So what are the basic requirements of the employers? This is one thing, and which type of packages they are offering to our students for specifically the pass out students, or the whatever the specialization you are right now you are having at your institutes. So packages and the means the opportunities or the requirements, we would like to know about the both the things, the placement point of view, the requirement.
I have seen every company will have their different requirements. Okay. Now thing is that along with the 40-45 subjects, it becomes difficult to make student, I will call industry ready for that particular company, organization. Okay. So we can produce a well characterized student, or technically maybe strong, but it becomes difficult to cater the need of each and every industry. So I think such bridge courses are required to make them more industry ready. And even companies, they ask for such type of specific skills. So again, this is required, I think. Yeah, in the range of say 3 lakhs. Yeah, 2.53 to. It goes say 80% to 100%, but I think with the this type of skills, the package can be improved. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Industries, as sir has said, that different industry people require different manpower, different type of manpower, and with different types of skills. Now what happens is, each and every student has his own aptitude, his own attitude, and the way he would like to work in that particular area. And so that decision at some point the student has to take, that what is good for me, which are the subjects which are I'm more inclined to, what is my liking, where I am going to be best suited. Am I suited to work 12 hours in the industry? I have to stand for 12 hours. If I am in the production floor, shop floor, I know that I have to stand there for 12 hours, right? So I know I have to do that 12-hour night shift. And then there are designers. Now designers, okay, they don't have to stand for 12 hours, but then they have to sit for 12 hours, maybe in the strong AC, which you are all sitting. So, where there is no choice, but, sit there. So like this, these conditions are also there. So this you have to understand. And I mean, the industry people, they know that these are the requirements. We need people for these, of these types. So, so there is a variety of job requirements. Students have to understand that. If they feel that they are falling short in that particular area or in that particular skill set, then they have to realize it well in advance. I mean, of course, so that's why such courses, bridging courses, or maybe experts from industry, or where now you are all attending such sessions where you are getting, your vision has kind of widened. You know what is happening, where things are going, where things are moving. So such things help the students to understand that, okay, I have to take this road. I was going by this road. I know I cannot be a shop floor guy. I have to. Now today shop floor is, okay, 1 year, 2 years you will have to work in the shift. But then what industry needs? Tomorrow, they are purchasing, the employer is, let's say, buying a machinery from Germany. The guy from Germany comes, he wants to install the machine. You as an engineer or you as a technocrat, maybe people who have done their diploma also. So maybe after 2 years, you should understand what his requirements are, right? So 2 years, yeah, you understand the process. But after 2 years, you should be able to understand whoever is selling the machine, not necessarily from Germany or from any other country, maybe from your own country. But you should go to that wavelength and to his level and try to see that. So that is what your institutes, or when you interact with such institutes, or when you interact with industry people, or when they come to your college and give you sessions, you have to learn these things from there. And then that will help you identify where you are best suited. So your own skill sets, first you have to develop that. Second, how your skills, they are going to be useful, that you have to identify. And then, after that, then your career graph, how I should take it ahead. Once I know I have entered this industry, then I should go to what place, then to what place, then to what place. So this, next hierarchy you have to decide. So that's placement, yeah. So now at PVG, we have been, having a good trend of placement. And, even in COVID, in spite of lockdown and all, the students got paid internships. So even during hardcore lockdown, students went into industry. They have worked there because industry was running. Print industry was the service industry, and and it came under that. What is that? Essentials. Yeah. So it came under essential goods. So students worked there as interns, then they were absorbed by the companies, they got placements. So placement is not an issue. And package, minimum package is around 3, starts at around 3.5, and then a company who is able to pay properly, like let's say a multinational company so far, that's is able to pay a handsome salary. And then because their structure is that way, so they have GETs, and then they go into the next cadre, so they have a proper structure for that. So which we feel that even MSMEs, if they can develop such kind of good structure, then that can help these engineers. They look forward to, ultimately what does a student want? He wants a good placement and a good offer. So that's the goal when he enters. So it's not just clearing 40 subjects, but initially, yeah. But then once they know that I am, see, in the first year only you get the hang of it, that I can clear these subjects, okay? Or maybe in the second year, and after that, it's, you know that hone wala hai mere se, it's not a difficult stuff. Then you start thinking, ki arey company kutla yenar hai, then what is the package? How am I suited? So this is also very important from students' perspective.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, I would like to conclude this session. Overall, if you go through all the syllabus and the requirement of the industry, we come to know that bridging between the education and the industry, there is an important thing, that is nothing but the certification courses and the skilled person ready to industry. And another thing is, I would like to say कि as means सुबह से जो हम लोग सुन रहे हैं वो ऐसा है कि China, we know that कि China has got the market big industry, plastic industry, and as Modi ji says, ki Atmanirbhar Bharat. So we are providing and offering you the different opportunities which is there in our plastic industry as well as manufacturing field. So looking forward to our next session, which is related to meet the employers.